And they are good bases, to be fair.
Yeah, but you can make the dough up, like the day's worth of dough, like the average of dough that you sell a day. Keep that in the fridge, and then all you have to do is get a handful.
Spin it.
Yeah. How many have you sorted? And that would be, what's that? A cup of flour, water, oil, yeast, salt, sugar, and semolina.
Semolina, yeah. Semolina?
Do it with a well.
Yeah, okay.
Create a well with flour, pour the liquid in, and then you slowly incorporate it, and then you knead it. And then you cover the oil, and then you knead it again, and then you stick it in the bowl, rise it, knock it back with oil, shake
That's a
it.
good recipe you've got there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Because I've made...
In fact, I don't even use a recipe for that. I just wing it.
But you can adjust it to make focaccia really easily.
A dough recipe.
Yeah.
Just make it by
In a
hand.
food mixer. It takes like 5 minutes.
Well,
Less than that.
Well, he'll do it in the food mixer, but for me, I prefer doing it by hand because I can feel when it's right by hand, and I like doing it that way. So you can always tell when people have underproved their bread for the second time. Not underproved, under knocked back, because you've got uneven holes of risen air. That's how you tell. That's how you tell. Not knocked back.
Might go outside and do some filming.
Have you finished filming here?
Yeah, do what you want now.
I'm just kind of itching to do that, aren't you?
Put this in
All the rubbish can go in that
stuff
stuff.
time
Is it going to fit in there?
time lapse.
All rubbish will, yeah.
She's done like that.
Yeah.
She does, look.
Hannah's got rubbish bags.
I'll bring it down in a second, calm yourself down. I don't think it's all going to fit in there, Mother.
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
2 seconds.
That's definitely more extreme than last night.
Or what?
More extreme a roll
Ew.
than last night, I think.
Yeah.
You can sort of feel your shoulder blades turn in bed last night. You can sort of feel your...
Were you facing power stern or
Yeah.
we were facing the other way? See?
Oh, right.
And we were rocking sideways, it was up and down, it was really weird.
So it was
No,
all...
starboard,
Was
isn't
there
it?
four double,
Yeah.
like two
Apparently.
bunks in your...
Yeah, we didn't fold one down, we just left it up.
Right. So you go in and they're either side of the...
Yeah.
as you walk in.
I slept on the floor.
Well done.
On the floor?
On the mattress.
We took the mattress off the top.
You possibly cool back over, please. Cool bag. Lost 3 times now. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's another 2 oranges if anybody wants.
Maybe a bit.
Okay, thanks.
Nicholas?
Thank you.
Quick. Have you got the... Is there a lid for that or not? Oh, that one, isn't it?
No. Yeah, this is that.
Goes in like that, so you can manage.
No. Definitely a visible swell, isn't it?
If you look at the front, it's the most
You
visible.
can see
Yeah.
the rolls.
All the dirty plates and knives and forks can go in that one.
I don't think I've ever been on a boat like this when it's really, really bad, though.
No, I remember being on Salonian, the Isles of Scilly, where it's been
Yeah.
really rocky. It hasn't been
Have a look at it.
You did, yeah.
How's Give a Child a Chance getting on?
Oh, I'm under the meeting next week.
Are you involved in the committee? To a degree.
The meeting's doing a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't do it that much.
Start very end.
So 3-9.
I was just tidying up the file here. There we go.
We'll have to put onto the front end.
Put the whites and shells of
Yeah.
pig's eggs with
lemon
lemon and
You see,
sugar
I
taste.
from
Let it
it wasn't
Oil.
square, was it? His design was
put
almost
in the wine,
from a side.
And
run through
It was
a
almost like
flannel bar. But no, flannel, but
no.
spot. So in other words, straight.
No. Hovis bread. I love the fact that I've got a really, really old recipe for Hovis bread. It's amazing.
Who's with those?
Steve Bowers was my old lecturer. His friend's auntie acquired the recipes off a book which was her great grandmother's. So he asked to copy the recipes because she was
What's
a
it called? Beaten.
I don't know, but she's a baker and a pastry chef, or she was. So he photocopied them and then I stole them off him. But towards the end she went a little bit blind.
Oh.
So all of the recipes towards like the end of her life were like you just can't read them at all.
Did you say you had one for Hovis bread?
Yeah, I have like a Hovis bread
You
recipe.
should have brushed into tune, shouldn't you?
And Hovis scones as well.
No, we need the bloke from Fisherman's Friends.
yeah, and an old bike. I can have
Oh,
this
Mum.
automatically
I don't care.
dump
all of its information on the internet, on the cloud.
Exactly. Why? That's another thing. That's another thing. Why would I let other people have these recipes, which are really amazing? Why would I let you put that on the internet when I have
Well, it'd be in
them?
a safe place.
I don't want them to be in a safe place on the internet where people can hack them and steal them, and you know your dad could steal them and then put them in the restaurant. Your restaurant could get really famous, and then he would sell it, and then you know it'd all be thanks to me. But I would get any
So are
credit.
you going to modify these recipes?
I am eventually going to try them all out, modify them, make sure they're
The fact of being there.
kind of sorted.
apart from
I just think that as, for this is like, you know, like they have afternoon tea cakes and like cherry cakes and
it's in the whole
sally buns
women
and
part of the
stuff.
family. And that's
So it would be really good for full afternoon teas at work.
a good thing because not for
Victoria
Western
buns.
life, for
From
instance.
here, that's £1, that's £9, right?
Yes.
Right, so that's £3.5 of Hovis bread flour and then 1.5
ounces of yeast.
Is it half an ounce or 1.5? 1.5, I'm going to say.
1.5 ounces, I just said that is. No, 1.25 that is.
Continue your conversation now.
Quarter, not half.
What conversation? You can't just start and stop telling me to start and stop a conversation. Okay, right.
3.5 pounds flour is 1.25 ounces of
Yeah,
yeast.
hold on, I can't write that fast. Oh wait.
1 quart.
What is a quart in net? 2 pints.
Is it 2 pints, is it?
Okay, I'm gonna write this down in a minute. Quarter. 40.
As in quarter of a gallon.
Okay, can you just leave your bars from there?
So 8 pints is a gallon? Yeah.
Is it not odd?
I've had that in a night
You
before.
put 3 pounds of the flour.
I've had that in a night.
That's really weird.
Your finger, no
one,
salt.
no. As hot as your finger can take,
Yeah.
which is really weird.
As hot as you can bear your finger in. Dot,
Yeah, exactly.
No salt.
But you're not meant to have it that
No,
hot
'cause it'll kill the
because it'll
yeast.
kill the yeast, right? Bizarre.
Maybe it does something that she discovered or something specific to that recipe.
Put 3
Pounds of flour into a
Into the
basin,
basin,
mix
must
to
be
a light
light
dough
dough.
with nearly all the water, then dissolve the yeast in the remainder
when
when
just
just lukewarm, so it's the rest of all when it's just lukewarm, and add to the dough with the remainder of the flour.
there's no salt or anything.
No.
Into 6 loaves. Grease tins. Allow the dough to rise above 20 minutes, and she only proves it once. Interesting.
No salt is necessary when using Hovis flour.
Interesting.
Wow, that's interesting because I do put salt in my Hovis flour.
And there's no sugar in that either.
No.
Would it be a different type of flour?
And there's no fat in that
no.
It's
either.
sold as Hovis flour.
But that's something years old. Not changed it.
There's no fat in that either, which is really bizarre because for yeast to actually be activated, you have to have
Salt, sugar and flour.
and water
And water.
and fat.
So how old is that recipe, do you think?
1920s.
Yeah, 1920s.
So you then need to find out.
I now need to phone Hovis.
You need to research back, find out
Well, you
how.
could probably look at the, I've never looked at the packet. If you looked at the packet, it'd tell you how much salt's in there.
I'm intrigued. And teaspoon of flour.
It's almost off then.